couple of extra bars in tonight's national anthem here from First Arena as the Prowlers and the River Sharks get set for action. And for the second straight night, the same starting goaltending matchup, Tucker Tynan and Sammy Bernard. And just look at those numbers for Tynan, a 2.27 goals against average and a .935 save percentage. And as improbable as it seems, those numbers seem to get better every single game.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, Will, a 5-2-1 record for Tynan, 8 games played, and he's been their best goalie so far this season. And as I said earlier, it's no surprise he's getting a start here again. And Sammy Bernard, I think he performs better than those numbers speak. He's got a terrific resume as well. Played in Europe, has some SB experience. So, both those goalies are the best choices for tonight, in my opinion.
Comes right in on Bernard. He'll drop it off for Ford, but Freeborn lifts his stick, gets it to Jones. Score! 16 seconds in, Mitch Jones lets it rip, and the Prowlers are on the board first tonight.
Well, what an incredible shot by Mitch Jones. There's that slap shot again. We saw the one-timer last night. This time, he just takes a rip from the point, and it beats Sammy Bernard. Again, everybody seemed out of place there in the defensive zone for Elmira, so I don't think Bernard was expecting a quick shot like that, especially through traffic. So Prowlers, real quick here, 16 seconds in, it's 1-0.
And all that started because of the forecheck from Liam Freeborn going behind the net and lifting Stephen Ford's stick to get the turnover and feed Jones. And with the assist, Freeborn will extend his point streak to 9. Again, you can't discount the extra effort there. Prowler's looking for some more forecheck as Rogers lost the handle. He and Merritt go into the wall together.
It's the start the Prowlers won after last night, how we saw it was so slow in that first period.
Parsons will slide back for it. He'll find Sim. Freeborn and Johnson getting the assists on the goal from Mitch Jones.
There's Johnson again setting up another play.
I'll be honest, I think that was a generous assist for Alex Johnson.
Yeah.
Bernard did catch it and drop it, but you know, points are points, and they'll always take them. Dalton Young backhanding it up the boards to Vinny DeCumbus. Held up there along the wall. Couple players digging for it on the near side. And it pops out to Jay. They'll backhand it out. Or it's sent right back in by MJ Markle. But it hit his own man, Demke, at the line. So now the Prowlers move the other direction. Heinzel with a dump. Icing waved off, so Markle has to play it. He'll rim it around for Larry Vartiainen as Port Huron makes a change. They send back that top line that just scored. Tynan sends it up to Jay. Backhand feed ends up in the neutral zone. Federley hustling after it. He'll get there. Tried to feed it to the front of the net. Finds Graham behind the cage, and then he had Freeborn all by himself coming off the bench, and Bernard was the one who blocked that pass away.
Great hustle by Austin Federley to try and set that play up.
Federley hustling back after it. Now Johnson hassled by Frank Trezera. Freeborn takes it away at center. Works in. Slows things down. Finds Federley from the goal line. Tried to catch that top corner. Couldn't do it. He'll keep it alive, though. Sent it towards the cage. Rogers. Stolen by Matt Graham. In front towards Johnson. He stepped on the puck as he was trying to kick it up to his stick. Freeborn cycles it to Graham. Back out to Freeborn. Over to Johnson. Takes the shot off a stick and catches the glass. Graham across to Jones. Winds and fires. Off a stick and wide. Freeborn took his man down behind the net, and Liam Freeborn will head to the penalty box. So for the second straight game, an assist and a penalty for Liam Freeborn in the first power play of the night, going to Elmira just over 3 minutes in.
Yeah, Elmira going to the power play early on in this game. A great opportunity for them to try and tie this one back up just a few minutes into the contest.
The True Balance penalty kill was 3 for 4 last night for the Prowlers, with Elmira's only power play goal coming in the 6-on-4 with Bernard pulled near the end of the game. Here's Stephen Klink back in the lineup. Will take the shot. That's stopped easily by Tynan. If you missed the pregame show, Klink did not play last night. He is the River Sharks leader in goals, assists, and points this season.
And for that power play for Elmira last night, Darius Davidson, the one getting the goal. The great shot from the high slot. Had plenty of room and beat Tynan. I believe it was glove side.
Again, that was in the 6-on-4 with Bernard on the bench, so a little bit more space for Elmira to work with on that one. This time, just a 5-on-4 as Gaeta works in. Trezera recollects in the corner. They'll rim it to Wilson, who had a couple of helpers last night. Powell walks, fires, missed the net. Gaeta picks it up on the other side. It kicked off a skate in front. Powell keeps it in again. Minute 12 left on the power play for Elmira. Powell tried a backdoor feed that was cut off by Heinzel. Now Wilson to Powell at the top. He'll find Klink. He walks to the top of the circle. He fired it wide, and that one will carry him out of the zone all the way down. Prowlers get a change going with 50 seconds left on the penalty to Liam Freeborn. Wilson, chased by Graham. He'll feed it over to Davidson from the outside. And Tynan made the save, and he'll hang on for a whistle.
Sounded like that one might have hit the post first or went through Tynan and then hit the post. Regardless, I think that post helped out with that save.
34 seconds left on the Prowlers penalty kill as Vartiainen takes it off the draw and gives it over to Rogers. Second unit out for Elmira. And Davidson finds Rogers again. Over to Davidson, one-timer off the stick of Johnson. Vartiainen gives it back to Rogers. Davidson, Rogers, straight on, stopped by Tynan. The rebound cleared only as far as Vartiainen. Watched by Jay, his pass cut off by Matt Graham, but River Sharks getting back in numbers. He drops to Jay, tried one more across, but Johnson had already pulled back out. So back to 5-on-5. So successful penalty kill for the Prowlers.
Smart play there by Matt Graham to just hold on to that puck a little bit in the offensive zone to pretty much kill off the penalty.
Johnson behind his own net finds Jay. Leads it on for Sim, working one-on-one. Sim shoots, and he just fired it wide to the blocker side of Sammy Bernard. Schumacher gloves it down at center. Chartrand tips it in. Now Vartiainen in the corner. Merritt digging away. Suicide scrum along the wall, pulled out by Demke. He finds Parker with a head of steam. Scores! Brett Parker ties things up on the breakaway. Just under 6 minutes into period one.
Well, it's a breakaway goal for the River Sharks there. Backhand shot beats Tucker Tynan. Or excuse me, no, that was a normal, looked like a normal wrist shot.
Parker was able to pull it out of the battle, and then he was off to the races, showing off his speed. Had plenty of open ice in front of him. He picks up his second goal of the year. To the point, Powell right on, stopped by Tynan. Parker was knocked down trying to get to the rebound. Touched on by DeCumbus, but he turned it over. DeCumbus has it back, up the boards. Foley dumps it in. After it is Ford. Demke at his pass, kickoff of Powell's skate. Sent on towards Gaeta. Heinzel was sent spinning to the ice. Gaeta takes it out. Here's Ford. Wrists it around. Sam Gagnon looking for it on the other side. Sent it through from the point. That was Powell. And blockered out by Tynan. River Sharks have to retreat back to their own end. Well, it took until the second period last night to find our first goal. Now we have one aside. 7 minutes gone here in period one.
And just like last night, again, it's kind of back-to-back goals in pretty quick succession here.
Prowlers have scored on their only shot so far. Elmira already has 6 shots on net. There's Parker again. His shot swallowed up by Tynan. And he'll hang on for a whistle and a face-off. 12:41 left to go in period one. Mitch Jones, Brett Parker, they have the goals so far. 1-1 our score. You're watching Port Huron Prowlers Hockey on the PHP Network.